Hello, Internet. I'm making this video because I have a lot to say about superpowers, and I had to edit the whole thing out because of a time limit on the Gallifrey Nerds channel. So, this is me ranting about superpowers. I looked up a lot of different stuff, and first I'd like to say that what Kay suggested in her video as a superpower is actually biological manipulation or molecular manipulation, depending on, you know, how fancy you want to get with your terminology. So one of the first things that I looked at for a superpower was temporal duplication. And that's where you take one of yourselves from the past or one of yourselves from the future and you bring them into the present. I have two problems with this. One, do you have to bring both the future and the past self into the present? And two, when you get them, is there a way to send them back? Or do you kill them? And is there another self in the next second? Like, what happens with that? So that seems a bit iffy as a superpower because, you know, it's just not very well thought out. Not very well clarified, I should say. I also looked at omniscience, which, depending on your definition, can be either knowing everything or knowing anything. Knowing anything at any given point seems like the better way to go, but you'd have to define whether you wanted that or if you knew everything, which seems improbable because that would, you know, allow yourself to spontaneously combust from all of the information in your brain that you wouldn't be able to process because we're just not that smart. That would be using self-detonation without the benefits of self-regeneration that generally come along with the self-detonation power. Also, I looked at resurrection in how it refers to Doctor Who, and, you know, the Doctor, and it seems like that would be nifty, especially if you get to change forms and personalities every time, but the thing is, you would get a little sick of life. Like, the Doctor is getting sick of it, and he can travel through time and space. I mean, I don't know if you saw the Ninth Doctor, but he was pretty angsty. Wanna know why? Because he's seen so much crap in his lifetime, like people trying to blow up his world. But he has all of time and space to traverse, and he is still like that, so suck fail. That is why I was led to shapeshifting, because it'd be easier to cosplay. Also, it wouldn't be something that would hinder you, like if you couldn't control it, or if it got out of hand. Yeah, it just seems like a safer way to go. As long as you have the mental capacity to stay in one form for an extended period of time. So that, you know, people wouldn't put you in science laboratories. That would be the other problem with having a superpower, is not getting caught and being a science experiment. Because that would suck. Yeah. So, thank you for listening to me rant, and I will see you later, Internet.